Jack P Nix Elementary School in White County gave their students and staff a blast from the past with its first ever Tech-Free Instruction Day on October 25th. The school's counselor, Erica Owens, advocated to implement the days into the school year. She tells Access WGUN where her inspiration for the initiative came from.
Personally, I have been driven with this idea for less tech since my daughter was 2. She's 9 now, but I was introduced to a book called 12 Ways Your Phone is Changing You by Tony Rinke. And after reading that book, I just really became more aware of people's cell phone use, including my own, because I had an iPhone at the time. And so I just felt a strong conviction to go backwards in time and go to the local Verizon store and get a flip phone. And so anybody that knows me in Cleveland is going to laugh when they see this because they know I've had a flip phone and how I feel about things. So I just felt like it was really important and I wanted to be present in my daughter's life. And so over the 7 years that I've had a flip phone, it's just kind of evolved and I've just taken on become more interested in how we can make kids' childhoods more interactive with adults and just kind of find a balance between technology and hands-on interacting with adults and other kids.
This year, the school decided to test Owens' idea by adding 4 days of tech-free instruction throughout the school year. Owens explains she noticed engagement with students as they stepped away from their screens.
It was a really fun day. We all participated in a different way, but the coolest thing that I liked was seeing the kids so excited. I went into every classroom and took pictures with a Polaroid camera, and the kids were just so excited to tell me what they were doing. First graders were using markers for only the second time, because for a 6-year-old to use a marker in the classroom is a big deal, to fifth graders putting together a big puzzle. Just so many kids saying, we want more days like this, and the teachers just so excited, engaged with the students and playing games with them, and it was just really a cool day.
Principal Laura Hall says while the school does have many online programs they find beneficial to instruction, administration believes a combination of technology and hands-on activities makes for an enriched education.
Our goal is for kids to be engaged, and if they're spending too much time on technology, they become less and less engaged. They almost seem to be so in tuned to their Chromebook or their lesson that they are unaware of what's going on around them. So we want student engagement. At the end of the day, that is our goal, is students to be engaged in the lesson because that's when they're learning. And so much of student engagement comes from interaction with others. Students love their teachers and they love nothing more than having the attention of their teachers. So having that one-on-one conversation, those opportunities to work in small groups, opportunities to talk to one another, and just be able to work on team building and things like that are just so valuable that you don't get from technology. Technology is amazing, and we're able to save a lot of time. We're able to expose kids to so many more things in a shorter amount of time than we ever have been before, and we can collect some really valuable data through technology. So it's a great thing, but we just have to make sure that we find that balance.
Robin Chisholm teaches first grade at Jack P. Nix Elementary School. She shares her experience with teaching her students to unplug.
My students, they loved the Tech-Free Day. They asked, when are we going to do this again? They enjoyed just being up, interacting with each other, and the games we played to practice different things, math, reading. They loved that so much. They actually were doing another one today, a math game that we played then, so that because they're like, when can we do this? Every little thing that we did, I didn't even get to all the things that I had planned for the Tech-Free Day. It was just amazing to see them so interacting, so much cheering each other on and happy. They didn't even want to have their computer or watch a video on screen, a story or anything. We were just there in the moment, and it was just a great day.
Aside from advocating for occasional unplugged instruction, Owens also is part of the Wait Until 8th movement, which encourages parents to avoid giving their children a smartphone until 8th grade.
The Wait Until 8th movement, I was introduced to that a few years ago as well by one of my colleagues, and so I dug into that a little bit, and basically it's a group of Texas moms that got together and they have created this movement where you band together with 10 friends in a grade level. So the parents sign the pledge, and once the pledge is activated, then all of the parents are held accountable through an email thread. And so basically the narrative is, hey, Mom, I want a smartphone. and you can look at your child and say, no, you're too young. And they'll say, well, I'm the only kid in my grade that doesn't have one. But the idea with this movement is you can say, no, so-and-so's not getting one, so-and-so's not getting one, because I know they've signed the pledge with Wait Until 8th. So it's a pretty cool idea. It's just a very simple idea, but it's something that can be actually implemented and actually very effective because it takes the peer pressure out of the situation. So I've been a very big advocate for that. And my own daughter, we've got that going for her 4th grade group here at P Nix. The pledge is active, so she won't be the only one without a smartphone in middle school.
So far, the school has one active group, but Owens plans to promote the movement more. She says she sees the positive impact of less tech in the classroom expanding beyond lesson plans.
I think the most important thing that I've noticed is that students want the attention of adults. Kids want the attention of their parents. So whenever they're fully engaged and they know that the adult in the room is right there with them and engaged with them, I feel like the student engagement increases, their confidence increases, and so it was just so cool and so beautiful to see them be 100% present with their teachers on that day.
For Access WDUN, I'm Lawson Smith.